Quick video here again today, and today I just want to talk about how I feel bad for Rasmus Hojlund. I'm filming this on the 2nd of August. It's a Saturday. I don't know when you guys will be able to see this video. By then, we might have signed Cesco. We might have not. We might have sold Hojlund. We might not. We might have not. And this kind of explains why I'm feeling this way. I feel for Hojlund. And yeah, and it kind of begins with that. And you look at how Hland has played so far in the preseason. You look at the way he talks about United and how he wants to stay in the interviews, how he stays committed, how we've seen videos of him training with Amarine, working on his finishing. I really think Hojlund has a lot of potential, not just because of the intangibles, because I do feel like he has the type of character to succeed at United, but what we saw in that first season, when he came in and our team was awful and Ten Hag really struggled, the Hojlund we saw then was very special. The Hojlund we saw at Atlanta, very special. And last season, I feel like a lot of people turned their backs on Hojlund, a young striker on his second season at United, dealing with injuries, dealing with a very dysfunctional team, and dealing with a setup that didn't really favor him that much. He did also play really bad in I was going to say some, but he did play really bad in the most games he was involved in. But again, there were so many reasons why. And this isn't to kind of like try and shield Hojlund or baby him or defend him. It is more to try and explain why those performances happened. Nothing in football happens in isolation. If something happens, there are usually many factors behind it. And I feel like for people to have turned their backs on Hojlund so early on, and he's only in his second season, is very, very unfair. Signing Cesco as well. So you've got two players that are developing. It's like Hojlund has no one to learn from, in a sense. He's competing with Cesco, and now you've got rumors of Cesco coming in. It's really unfair. It's really unfair. The way, how hard he's worked, how well he performed in his first season, the Champions League games, and then he wasn't really, rewarded for that. And then he comes into his next year, the manager that kind of gave him that confidence gets sacked. Now we're talking about Gyökeres, we're talking about Watkins and Isak and Cesco. Is really, really unfair. And to be fair, it comes with the territory. It comes with being a striker at United. And I feel like if Hojlund can get past this phase, we're going to see a different animal on the pitch. We're definitely going to see a different animal on the pitch. I'm all for giving these players a big push, giving these players a bit of something to think about outside of the games, something for them to go back to the training ground and train a bit more motivated. I feel like that helps, but just some of the criticism Hojlund has been getting, I just think are a bit unfair. Great striker, great talent, has not really had the right opportunity at United yet. And when I was talking about why I feel confident about the season, I also feel confident about Hojlund if he stays. Like, Amarine has the right platform to try and build the team he wants, and Hojlund playing with now Cunha, who performed last year, and Mbeumo, who performed last year, Bruno, who is our best player. Him being surrounded by those three guys is really, really going to enable his game. So, yeah, I get it. If we do get Cesco, he probably will be the one to go. I would tell Cesco first before I get rid of Hojlund, in my opinion. But yeah, again, part of the reason why I feel like it's a bit unfair, he hasn't really been given a proper opportunity, a fair chance to perform. If we're going to judge a young striker at United based on the past two seasons where the team has been dysfunctional from top to bottom, really, really unfair. But yeah, those are kind of my thoughts. I don't think he's a flop. I think he's just been misused and just been part of a very dysfunctional squad. I wonder what he would look like at Liverpool under a thriving team and playing, coming off the bench. Or I wonder what he would look like at Man City. I don't think he is a starting striker just yet. Again, very young. But the way he's been treated to me so far has been kind of unfair. And shout out to everyone out there who's been supportive of Hojlund, because I feel like we need to back our players. We must back our players, especially the young players in our team. But anyways, guys, that's it. That's okay. Those are my thoughts. I appreciate you watching this video until the end. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, do all these things to help me grow this channel. And as per usual, I'll see you soon.